So, before I finish this video, I would like to share a tale by moonlight about the girl who married the skull. There was a daughter in a faraway land who everyone knew for two things: her great beauty and her great pride. She was so beautiful that any man who passed her came to her home the next morning pleading for marriage, but so proud that she always found one thing or another that wasn't good enough for her. A man with the most handsome eyes would approach, but his teeth would fail the test. A man with the finest teeth would approach, but his hair would fail the test. A man with the most handsome hair would approach, and his skin, his arms, his legs, no matter what, the girl would always find something until she found herself alone in her father's house. But one day, upon hearing about her beauty, a skull emerged from its grave and began heading to her home. The next morning, the girl woke up to find the most handsome man she had ever seen on her doorsteps. He had the finest teeth, the finest eyes, and the finest hair, and without hesitation, the girl was swept away by this mysterious man. They rushed to her father to pay her dowry, and when everything was complete, she followed her husband to their new home. But on the way there, they passed a former suitor who, for some reason, had no eyes. Quickly, her husband pulled his own eyes out of the sockets and gave it back to the man on the road. And then they passed another suitor, but for some reason, he had no teeth. Quickly, the husband pulled the teeth from his mouth and gave it back to the man on the road. And then another suitor passed, but for some reason, he had no hair. And quickly, the husband pulled the hair from his scalp and gave it back to the man. And this continued over and over as the husband gave his arms, his stomach, his legs, his skin, and everything he borrowed back to their owners. When the daughter realized that this was no man at all, but instead a floating skull, she was already standing on top the grave he came from. And quickly the sand swallowed her and took her into the world below. And that's it. This is Derek Onwa with the Medicine Shell. I want to thank you for watching. Hit subscribe if you are interested in Igbo spirituality, cosmology, culture, and everything I cover on this channel. I'm interested in making these videos full time, and becoming a patron on Patreon will go a long way in helping me make this happen. I want to thank all my current patrons for your contribution. It means a lot to me and everyone learning from this channel. And if you're interested in donating, there's a link below, or you can go to www.patreon.com/medicineshell. Otherwise, let me know what topics you're interested in seeing me cover, and if you can't donate, sharing this or making somebody else aware of these videos goes a long way in helping as well. Also,